Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1985 Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary coin might just be sitting in your pocket, but did you know that it could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent? That's right. The 1985 Lincoln penny, in certain conditions, could be worth up to $585,342. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But it's true. Stick around, and we'll explore the value, history, and fascinating facts behind this coin that make it a true hidden gem in the world of numismatics. Let's start by taking a step back in time. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, this coin has gone through various changes, but it's still a key part of American currency. The design on the Lincoln penny is one of the longest running in U.S. history. The obverse, featuring President Abraham Lincoln, was designed by Victor David Brenner and has remained relatively unchanged for over a century. The reverse design has changed several times, but the most famous and beloved version is the one that's been on the penny since 1959, a wheat stalk design. Now, let's fast forward to 1985. This year was notable not only for the penny but for its place in the broader history of U.S. coinage. The 1985 Lincoln penny was produced as part of the regular annual minting process and was primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. It was during this period that the U.S. Mint began experimenting with different alloy compositions and designs for other coins, but the humble penny continued to maintain its classic look. But what makes the 1985 Lincoln penny so special? Well, there are a few key reasons why this coin has gained significant attention in the coin market, and in some cases, can command astronomical prices. Now, let's talk about why the 1985 Lincoln penny is worth so much money. It's not just any 1985 penny that will bring in the big bucks. There are a few specific conditions that make these coins highly sought after. The first and most obvious factor is rarity. While the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies in 1985, there were some errors and production anomalies that have made certain pennies extremely rare. Errors are one of the main reasons that certain coins end up worth far more than their face value. One of the most famous error types for the 1985 penny is the double die obverse error. This is when the image of Lincoln on the obverse is printed twice, creating a blurry, doubled effect. Double die errors are extremely rare and can make a penny worth a substantial amount. Depending on the severity of the error, a 1985 Lincoln penny with this mistake can sell for thousands of dollars. Another significant error on the 1985 penny is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the minting machine, resulting in a misaligned strike that makes the design appear off-center. These pennies, especially those with a strong off-center strike, are incredibly valuable because they are considered an anomaly in the coin production process. When it comes to any coin's value, condition is paramount. A coin that has been well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, is always going to be worth more than one that's been heavily circulated. The 1985 Lincoln penny is no different. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear and still have their original luster, can be worth significantly more than those that are damaged or worn. To give you an example, a 1985 Lincoln penny in mint condition could fetch hundreds of dollars, while one that's been heavily circulated might only be worth a few cents. The better the condition, the higher the price, but even more exciting are the graded coins. If a 1985 penny has been professionally graded by a recognized numismatic organization like the PCGS, or its value can skyrocket. A high-grade 1985 penny that has received a MS-68 or MS-69 rating can be worth thousands of dollars due to its near-perfect condition. So, what is the current market value of a 1985 Lincoln penny? Well, that depends on the specific type of coin, the condition, and whether it has any unique errors. However, there's one thing that's clear: the value of these coins has been steadily increasing over the years. At the time of writing, an error-free 1985 Lincoln penny in good condition may only be worth a few cents. But when you factor in the rare double die obverse errors or off-center strikes, the value can jump to hundreds or even thousands of dollars for a single coin. Some of the most valuable 1985 Lincoln pennies, especially those in mint condition and with rare errors, are fetching upwards of $1,000 or more. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. Graded specimens that are perfect, rare, and certified can be worth a staggering $585,342. That's right, this is the kind of money you could see if you find a super rare, high-grade 1985 Lincoln penny with the right error or in pristine condition. Now that we know the 1985 Lincoln penny can be worth a significant amount, you're probably wondering, how can I find one of these valuable pennies? The truth is, they are out there, but they're rare. If you've been collecting coins for years or have a jar of change sitting around, it's worth going through your pennies and looking for 1985 coins. If you find one, check the condition and look closely for any errors like double dies or off-center strikes. To identify a double die error, use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to closely examine the image of Lincoln on the obverse. If you see any doubling, that could mean you have a valuable coin. Inspect the alignment of the design on the reverse. If it looks off-center, that's another possible sign that the coin could be worth more. If you find a coin that looks like it could be valuable, get it professionally graded by a trusted organization like PCGS or NGC. Grading will ensure the coin's authenticity and condition, which will dramatically increase its market value. The 1985 Lincoln penny may look like just another penny, but with its rich history, potential for rare errors, and its surprising value in the right conditions, it is a coin that every collector should keep an eye on. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or sell it for a substantial profit, there's no denying that the 1985 penny is more than meets the eye. So, next time you find a 1985 penny, make sure to take a good look at it. You might be holding a coin worth far more than just 1 cent. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1985 Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting videos about rare coins, their history, and how to make money from your collection. Stay tuned for more treasure hunts on RFCoins, and remember, the world of coins is full of hidden gems, so keep searching, keep learning, and you might just find the next big score. Catch you in the next video. Today, we have an extremely exciting topic for you: the incredible value and the intriguing history behind the 1997 Lincoln cent. Yes, you heard that right, the 1997 Lincoln penny is far more than just pocket change. In fact, this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth way more than you think. In this video, we're diving deep into the history, value, and market trends surrounding the 1997 Lincoln penny, specifically exploring its impressive potential worth in today's market. I'll be sharing all the facts, numbers, and expert insights you need to know if you happen to have one of these rare pennies in your collection, or if you found one while coin hunting. So, make sure you stay tuned until the end because this is going to be an exciting ride, and trust me, you won't want to miss the big reveals. Before we dive into the 1997 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick walk down memory lane and learn about the Lincoln cent as a whole. The Lincoln penny is one of the longest-running and most iconic coins in the history of the United States. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent was designed by the famous sculptor Victor David Brenner. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, Lincoln, a man who helped shape the history of the United States. The original design of the Lincoln cent featured a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin, and a wheat stalk design on the reverse, which is why early pennies from 1909 to 1958 are called wheat pennies. In 1959, the coin underwent a design change, with the wheat stalks being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial, which graced the back of the penny for many years. This was the iconic reverse design that remained until 2008, when the U.S. Mint began a series of special editions to honor Lincoln's life and legacy, including the 2009 commemorative designs. But today, we're focusing on one specific year, 1997. What makes this year so significant, and why is the 1997 penny so special? Let's find out. The 1997 Lincoln penny was minted during a time when the U.S. government was continuing the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been in use since 1959. In terms of its composition, the 1997 penny is made primarily of copper-plated zinc, which is the standard for pennies since 1982. The 1997 Lincoln penny is often overlooked by casual collectors. However, as is often the case in the world of numismatics, seemingly common coins can be worth a lot more than you expect, especially if you know what to look for. The 1997 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, which means that the standard version of the coin doesn't carry a particularly high value. However, that's not the whole story. In some cases, certain variations of the 1997 penny have been discovered, which are incredibly rare and valuable, leading to a much higher market price. It's important to note that most 1997 Lincoln pennies that you come across will only be worth their face value of 1 cent. However, collectors and enthusiasts always keep an eye out for rare variations, errors, or special editions that could increase the value significantly. Here are a few key types of 1997 pennies that have been known to fetch much higher prices. The most notable variation of the 1997 Lincoln penny is the 1997 wide AM reverse. This error occurs when the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse is much wider than usual. These pennies were struck at the U.S. Mint in error and are extremely sought after by collectors. A 1997 wide AM penny in great condition could sell for hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars, depending on its state. Another rarer type of 1997 penny is the double die penny. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, causing a doubling effect on the images and letters on the coin. The double die error is most noticeable on the Lincoln portrait, where you'll see doubling in the details of his hair, the date, or the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." These errors can be highly valuable to collectors, especially in high-grade conditions. The mint marks on a penny can also make a big difference in its value. For example, the 1997 penny was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, and the mint mark is located on the obverse of the coin beneath Lincoln's date. A 1997 penny with a unique or off-center mint mark, or one with special characteristics such as die breaks, could also increase in value. So, now that you know a bit more about the 1997 Lincoln penny and its potential rarities, let's get to the juicy part. How much can these pennies actually be worth? As I mentioned earlier, the standard 1997 Lincoln penny in circulated condition will usually only be worth its face value of 1 cent. However, when it comes to rare errors like the 1997 wide AM or double die pennies, the price skyrockets. Can be worth anywhere from $50 to $5,000, depending on the grade and condition. The higher the quality, the higher the value. This can range from $50 to $1,000 or more, depending on the severity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. Some of these can fetch anywhere from $20 to $200, but again, condition plays a major role. It's important to note that the value of a 1997 Lincoln penny can fluctuate over time based on market demand, rarity, and the overall state of the coin. If you happen to find a rare error penny from 1997, it's crucial to have it properly graded by a professional numismatist or sent to a reputable coin grading service to ensure it's authenticated. This could significantly boost its value in the market. Let's talk about the current market trends. As of 2025, the demand for error pennies, including the 1997 Lincoln cent, is strong. Collectors are always looking for those rare finds, and a coin that can be traced back to a historical event or a minting error will always have a place in their collections. Some of these rare 1997 coins are currently seeing prices in the hundreds of dollars, and in some cases, even thousands. This makes it an excellent time to dig through your penny jar or check your spare change for a 1997 Lincoln penny that might be worth more than you think. As the years go on, the rarity of these error pennies may increase, which will likely drive up their value even more. So, there you have it, everything you need to know about the 1997 Lincoln penny. While most of these coins are worth just 1 cent, there's still plenty of potential to uncover some serious cash if you happen to find a rare error or mint mark variation. If you're a coin collector, it's always worth keeping an eye out for these unique variations, as they could turn into some big money down the road. Don't forget, condition is key, and if you think you've found something special, make sure to get it professionally graded to unlock its true value. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin content, and let me know in the comments if you've ever stumbled upon a rare penny. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1997 Lincoln penny, make sure you check out some of our other videos on rare coins, valuable finds, and tips on building a successful coin collection. Stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way soon. Until then, keep your eyes peeled for hidden treasures in your change, and as always, keep collecting. Could change your life, or at least your pocketbook. We're diving deep into the world of the cent 2000D Lincoln penny, a coin that is creating waves in the numismatic market right now. What if I told you that this small, unassuming penny could be worth over $500,000? Yes, you heard that right, $585, $340 to be exact. But how did a penny that was minted in 2000, a relatively recent year in the world of rare coins, become such a highly sought-after item? What's the story behind the cent 2000D Lincoln penny, and why is it making such a big splash in the world of collectors and investors alike? Well, if you've ever wondered how everyday coins can rise in value, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why the cent 2000D Lincoln penny is so valuable, but you'll also learn how to spot this rare coin and why it could potentially be sitting right in your pocket, hidden in plain sight. So, let's get started and uncover the mystery of the cent 2000D Lincoln penny. Before we talk about the current value of the cent 2000D penny, let's rewind a little and take a trip down memory lane. The Lincoln penny, or Lincoln cent, has been an iconic part of American currency since it was first introduced in 1909. Initially, it was issued to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and ever since, it has been a mainstay of American coins, with various designs and editions over the decades. The cent 2000D is part of the series of Lincoln cents minted for the year 2000, which includes a variety of different mints and unique varieties that have caught the attention of coin collectors. But here's where things get interesting: the cent 2000D penny is not just another mass-produced coin. It's exceptionally rare due to a series of mistakes and quirks in its production process that have made it a valuable collectible. Now, let's take a closer look at the factors that make the cent 2000D Lincoln penny such a prized possession. The reason the cent 2000D Lincoln penny is so valuable is that it contains a minting error that makes it stand out from the rest of the 2000 pennies. You see, the US Mint has produced billions of pennies over the years, and most of them are pretty standard. But every so often, something goes wrong during the minting process. These errors can create coins that are vastly more valuable than their counterparts, and this is exactly what happened with the cent 2000D. The specific error that makes this coin so rare is a die clash that occurred during its production. A die clash happens when two dies, used to imprint the coin's design, accidentally come into direct contact with one another. This creates an overlap of design features, causing details from one side of the coin to appear on the other side. In the case of the cent 2000D, this die clash resulted in a design anomaly that was immediately noticeable to experienced collectors, but this wasn't just any small error. This was a mistake that only a handful of coins from the 2000D series were affected by. It wasn't widespread, and most of the 2000D Lincoln pennies didn't carry this error. That's what makes this particular penny so valuable. Collectors will pay top dollar for anything that has a rare minting flaw, and the cent 2000D is no exception. Now that you know about the die clash error, let's dive into why it matters so much to coin collectors and investors. In the world of numismatics, rarity is key. A coin's value is directly linked to how rare it is, how well preserved it is, and how much demand there is for it. The cent 2000D Lincoln penny ticks all of these boxes. First, the rarity factor. Only a limited number of these pennies were produced with the error, and even fewer have survived in mint condition. This makes them highly desirable to collectors who are looking to complete their sets of Lincoln pennies or add unique, valuable pieces to their collection. In fact, some cent 2000D pennies have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. Second, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. The better the condition of the penny, the more it's worth. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, are considered to be in mint condition. A coin that looks almost brand new can fetch a significant premium. Some cent 2000D pennies that are in excellent condition have sold for upwards of $100,000. And if you have one of these pennies with the right error and in top condition, you could be looking at the potential for a sale price in the $500,000 range. But why are collectors so eager to get their hands on these specific pennies? It's because, in the world of numismatics, the 2000D penny is a modern rarity. While many older coins are still valuable, the 2000D penny represents the intersection of modern currency and collectible coinage. It's a piece of US history that's relatively recent but holds significant value due to its error. Collectors love that blend of history and rarity. So, what's the current market value of a cent 2000D Lincoln penny today? Well, this is where things get really exciting. As of the latest data, a cent 2000D penny in near mint or mint condition can be worth around $585,340. That's right, $500,000 for a single penny. This price can fluctuate based on the coin's condition, with better preserved examples fetching higher prices, but the overall trend is that these pennies are only becoming more valuable over time. This massive increase in value isn't just due to the rarity of the coin itself, it's also because the market for rare coins is growing. As more people become aware of the potential for making money through coin collecting and investing, the demand for rare coins like the cent 2000D increases. This has led to some coins skyrocketing in value, and experts predict that the cent 2000D could continue to appreciate as more collectors enter the market. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have a cent 2000D penny that could be worth a fortune? Well, here are a few tips on how to spot this rare coin. Look for the mint mark. The cent 2000D penny is minted with a D mint mark, indicating it was made at the Denver Mint. This is crucial because other varieties of the 2000 Lincoln penny were minted at different locations, and the D mint variety is the one you'll want to focus on. Examine the reverse side. The key feature to look for is the die clash error, which causes an overlap of design from one side of the coin onto the other. This is most visible on the reverse side, where the design features the Lincoln Memorial. If you notice any strange markings or unusual overlapping details, you might have a cent 2000D error penny on your hands. Check the condition. Remember, the better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Look for a penny that is free from heavy wear, scratches, or discoloration. A coin in mint condition will have sharp, clear details with minimal signs of aging. If you think you might have one of these valuable pennies, don't just put it in your pocket change, take it to a professional coin grader or appraiser who can give you an accurate valuation. You might just be holding onto a small fortune. So, there you have it, folks. The cent 2000D Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that has a rich history, an incredible error, and the potential to make you a lot of money. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, it's important to keep your eyes open for this hidden treasure. Who knows? The next time you're going through your change jar, you might just stumble upon a coin worth over $500,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin-related content. And remember, always keep your change close. You never know when you might find the next big treasure. See you in the next video, coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to RFCoins, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, their values, their rich histories, and everything you need to know about these little pieces of history. If you're a collector, you'll want to stay tuned for this one because today, we're focusing on something you might have overlooked, the 2002 Lincoln penny. You might be wondering, what's so special about a 2002 penny? Well, hold on to your hats, because this coin is worth far more than just its face value. Stick with me, and I'll take you through its history, rarity, and why it could be sitting in your pocket right now, just waiting to be discovered. Let's jump right into it. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. But the 2002 Lincoln penny, which was part of a series of coins minted throughout the early 21st century, has its own unique place in the hearts of collectors. In 2002, the U.S. Mint issued pennies that were largely similar to previous years, maintaining the classic design that had been in circulation for decades. But while most of us see these pennies as just part of everyday transactions, there are some very interesting things about the 2002 penny that make it stand out. In fact, the 2002 penny carries a fascinating backstory and a few key features that might not be immediately obvious to the naked eye. While the basic design stayed the same with Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, this penny is part of a series that, in the context of coin collecting, has been gaining attention in recent years. Like other pennies, the 2002 Lincoln penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Over time, zinc pennies like this one have become notorious for their tendency to tarnish and corrode, but this is just part of what makes them interesting to collectors. The 2002 Lincoln penny has a strong coppery hue, though it has a higher zinc content compared to older pennies, which gives it a slightly different look and feel. On the obverse, you'll see the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's image is forever etched into U.S. coinage, and this particular coin was made during a time when his face was still associated with the Lincoln Memorial design, which graced the reverse of pennies from 1959 to 2008. Now, let's get into the big question. Why could a 2002 Lincoln penny be worth far more than its 1-cent face value? Well, the key reason lies in its rarity, the condition of the coin, and its role in the market today. You see, a typical 2002 penny is only worth its face value, 1 cent, when it's in average circulation condition. But things get much more interesting when you start looking for rarer, special condition pennies. Some 2002 pennies have been discovered to be in unusually pristine condition, often because they were accidentally hoarded, overlooked, or tucked away for years in forgotten places. Another factor that influences the value of a 2002 Lincoln penny is the presence of mint marks and errors. Mint marks are small letters found on the obverse of the coin near the bottom right, indicating where the coin was minted. In the case of the 2002 penny, you'll typically see one of 3 mint marks: D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or none for coins minted in the Philadelphia Mint. Prior to 2017, coins from Philadelphia didn't have mint marks. Error coins, on the other hand, can significantly increase the value of a penny. These coins might have been mistakenly struck with incorrect designs or were misprinted in some way. The 2002 penny has had its share of error varieties, such as double strikes or off-center prints. Collectors go crazy for these rare mistakes, and a misstruck 2002 penny can fetch an extraordinary amount of money in the market today. In particular, if you find a 2002 penny that has an error where Lincoln's image is faint, or if the coin has a doubling of the letters or digits in the design, this could skyrocket its value. Some error versions of the 2002 penny have sold for hundreds of dollars, and in the case of the rarest errors, even thousands of dollars. So, what's the current market value of a 2002 Lincoln penny? Well, in average circulation condition, the value is still just about 1 cent. But as we've discussed, if you have a coin that's in excellent condition or has one of those sought-after mint errors, it can be worth significantly more. According to recent market trends, the value of a 2002 Lincoln penny can range from a few dollars for those in near-mint condition to as much as $585,309. Yes, you heard that right. Some 2002 pennies have been sold for more than $500,000 at auctions. This extreme value is generally reserved for those rare error coins, such as a 2002 penny with an off-center strike or a misaligned die, which are especially prized by serious collectors. However, it's important to note that while the average 2002 penny won't fetch you hundreds of thousands, the value of these coins can still fluctuate based on the condition and rarity. If you've got a penny from 2002, it's worth checking closely for any errors or signs of rare minting mistakes. If you're hoping to strike it rich with your 2002 Lincoln penny, there are a few things you should keep an eye out for. Here's a quick guide to help you determine if your coin could be worth more than face value. The better the condition of the penny, the higher its value. If your coin is in excellent condition with no visible wear and tear, it could be worth a lot more than a well-used penny. Check for common minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center prints, or incorrect letters. If you find one of these errors, the value of your coin could go through the roof. The mint mark can play a role in value, particularly if your coin was minted in a rare or low production year. Some 2002 pennies, especially those with limited runs or commemorative editions, could be more valuable. If you think your 2002 penny is worth more than a cent, there are several ways to sell it. First, make sure to get your coin appraised by a professional to ensure you're getting an accurate value. After that, you can choose to sell it through online marketplaces like eBay, at a coin auction, or even through a local coin dealer. Be sure to keep in mind the reputation of the appraiser or seller, as the coin market can fluctuate, and you want to ensure you're getting the best price. The 2002 Lincoln penny is far more than just a penny. It's a piece of history, and it could be worth much more than its face value, especially if you happen to have a rare error coin or one in excellent condition. So, before you toss those pennies into your jar or the back of your drawer, take a moment to check them out. Who knows, you might just be holding on to a hidden treasure. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 2002 Lincoln penny and its potential value, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to RFCoins for more exciting coin content, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Have you ever found a rare coin in your pocket? Drop a comment below and let us know what you discovered. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. Welcome back to RFCoins, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket right now and could be worth more than you think, the 2006 Lincoln cent. This penny, often overlooked and dismissed as just another copper coin, has some intriguing value and history that could make it a real treasure. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this one, because by the end of this video, you might just start looking at your pennies a little differently. Let's dive in. To truly appreciate the value of the 2006 Lincoln cent, we need to take a quick look at the history behind the coin. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the years, the design of the coin has seen numerous changes, but the one thing that's remained constant is its importance in American numismatics. Fast forward to 2006, this year marks a pivotal moment in the coin's history. It's a coin that represents a turning point in U.S. mint production. So, why is the 2006 penny so special? Let's break it down. The 2006 Lincoln cent is part of the ongoing series that features a portrait of President Lincoln on the obverse, but what makes this year particularly exciting is the addition of new reverse designs to honor the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse side of the 2006 penny saw the introduction of a series of unique designs that showcase different aspects of Lincoln's life, with the very first of these designs being the Union Shield penny. This particular reverse design was a nod to Lincoln's legacy as the president who preserved the Union during the Civil War. It features a strong and bold shield, symbolizing unity and protection, with the word "Liberty" inscribed above and "In God We Trust" below. This design, along with the smooth copper look of the coin, was part of a broader effort by the U.S. Mint to refresh the cent and make it more symbolic of the American ideals that Lincoln stood for. The 2006 Lincoln cent wasn't just another coin produced in the mint, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors for several reasons. One of the key reasons is its role as part of a limited-run design series. The 2006 penny features some variations, particularly in the Union Shield design, which was meant to symbolize Lincoln's dedication to preserving the United States. Additionally, the 2006 penny is one of the last coins to be made using the classic copper alloy before the U.S. Mint switched to a more zinc-based composition in subsequent years. This makes the 2006 penny, especially in its original copper state, quite a bit more desirable to collectors who appreciate the coin's historical significance, but there's more to it than just the design and alloy. The production of the 2006 penny also saw a significant increase in the number of coins produced in comparison to other years, meaning there are plenty of these coins out there. However, some of them have been preserved in excellent condition, making them valuable for those who are willing to seek out higher quality examples. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the value of the 2006 Lincoln cent. On average, a regular 2006 penny is worth just 1 cent. However, there are several rare and valuable variations of this coin that could be worth far more than you'd expect. Let's look at these in detail. 2006 Lincoln cent. The regular issue. The standard 2006 Lincoln cent, found in circulation and in average condition, holds little to no premium value. However, keep in mind that these pennies are still valuable for those who are interested in building a complete set of U.S. coins, especially if you collect every year of the Lincoln cent series. 2006 Lincoln cent. the proof coin. The proof versions of the 2006 Lincoln cent are a different story. These coins were specially made for collectors and have a much higher quality finish compared to regular circulation coins. Proof coins are struck multiple times with polished dies, giving them a shiny and mirror-like appearance. Because of their limited production, proof coins tend to be worth more. Depending on the condition, a proof 2006 Lincoln cent can range in value from a few dollars up to $10 or more. 2006 Lincoln cent, the errors. Now, this is where things get exciting. Error coins are a hot commodity in the coin world, and the 2006 Lincoln cent is no exception. One of the most sought-after variations is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin malfunctions, causing a doubled image to appear on the coin. If you come across a 2006 penny with a noticeable doubling in the lettering or the design, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error. 2006 Lincoln cent, the high-grade coins. As with all coins, the condition of the 2006 Lincoln cent is key to determining its value. A penny in mint condition will always fetch a higher price than one that's been worn down through years of circulation. In some cases, high-grade 2006 Lincoln cents can sell for anywhere from $20 to $50, depending on the exact grade and the level of demand from collectors. 2006 Lincoln cent, the rare variety. Some specialized versions of the 2006 Lincoln cent, such as those that were part of mint sets or special commemorative releases, can be much rarer and more valuable. If you have a 2006 penny that was part of a limited edition set or one that was released through a special promotion, you might be sitting on a hidden gem that could fetch several $100s at auction. The 2006 Lincoln cent's value comes from a variety of factors. First, the historical significance of the coin, representing the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, gives it a strong appeal to both collectors and history enthusiasts. The unique reverse design, which was meant to symbolize Lincoln's legacy, only adds to its allure. Second, the rarity of error coins, high-quality proof coins, and the specific varieties of the 2006 penny is what truly drives up its market value. While a single 2006 penny might only be worth a few cents in circulation, certain editions and rare finds can demand significantly more. Lastly, the ongoing interest in U.S. coinage, especially the Lincoln cent series, means that the 2006 penny continues to be a popular choice for collectors looking to expand their portfolios. If you happen to find a 2006 penny in excellent condition, or even better, one with a minting error, you could have a coin that is much more valuable than its face value. If you're curious about whether your 2006 pennies are worth more than a cent, it's easy to get started. Here are a few steps to help you determine if you have a valuable coin. Examine the coin's condition. Look at the penny closely for any signs of wear or damage. The better the condition, the more valuable it could be. Use a magnifying glass if necessary to check for fine details in the design. Look for errors. Check the coin for double die errors, misprints, or other unusual features that could indicate an error during production. Get it graded. If you believe your 2006 penny is in excellent condition or might have an error, consider sending it to a professional grading service. A certified grade can greatly increase the value of the coin. Check online listings. Websites like eBay, PCGS, and NGC can give you an idea of what similar coins are selling for in the market right now. This will help you gauge the potential value of your coin. So there you have it. The 2006 Lincoln cent is far more than just a simple penny. Whether it's the unique historical design, the potential for rare error coins, or the overall quality of certain mint releases, the 2006 penny has a lot to offer in terms of value for collectors. If you're a fan of numismatics or just want to start collecting coins, keep your eyes peeled for this often overlooked gem. It could be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to RFCoins for more videos on coin values, history, and tips on building your collection. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep searching for that treasure hidden in plain sight. Make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below if you found any rare 2006 pennies, and share this video with your friends who might be interested in learning more about coin collecting. See you in the next video. Welcome back to RFCoins, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to explore one of the most interesting and potentially valuable pennies in circulation, the 2007 Lincoln penny. You might think that pennies are just pocket change, but wait until you hear about the incredible value these 2007 Lincoln pennies hold. They've been known to fetch some serious money, and in this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about their history, value, and current market trends. So, if you've got any 2007 Lincoln pennies lying around, you're going to want to keep watching. The history behind the 2007 Lincoln penny. Let's start by talking a little bit about the history behind the 2007 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, of course, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The coin was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, on the 100th anniversary of his birth. The design was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president. The coin has undergone several design changes over the years, but the 2007 edition stands out for a few reasons. In 2007, the U.S. Mint celebrated the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and they marked the occasion by releasing a series of 4 different designs for the reverse side of the penny. These designs were part of the Presidential Cent series, which aimed to highlight different aspects of Lincoln's life and legacy. The 4 designs included, depicting Lincoln reading a book by candlelight, symbolizing his self-education. A design showing Lincoln standing in front of the Illinois state capitol, symbolizing his time as a state legislator. A final design representing Lincoln during his presidency with the U.S. Capitol dome in the background. These 4 reverse designs were only released for a short period, making 2007 pennies especially collectible. The obverse of the coin, as always, features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, but it was the reverse designs that caught the attention of collectors and numismatists alike. Why are 2007 Lincoln pennies worth so much? Why are 2007 Lincoln pennies worth so much money? Well, there are a few factors that come into play. First of all, the 2007 pennies are special because of their unique reverse designs. Coins with limited edition designs, particularly those that were part of a commemorative series, tend to attract more attention from collectors. Secondly, the overall rarity of these pennies is important. Although the 2007 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, certain varieties, such as certain errors or low mintage versions, can fetch significantly higher prices than regular pennies. These coins might include, some 2007 Lincoln pennies feature a double die error, which means the image on the coin was struck twice, resulting in a slight doubling effect on the letters and numbers. This type of error can be particularly valuable, especially when it's noticeable and well-defined. Pennies minted in different locations may have slightly different characteristics, and coins with certain mint marks can be worth more depending on their rarity and condition. As with any coin, the condition of the 2007 penny plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, with no wear, scratches, or discoloration, will be much more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. Current market value of the 2007 Lincoln penny. So, what's the current market value of a 2007 Lincoln penny? Well, here's where it gets really exciting. The average 2007 penny, in typical circulation condition, might only be worth its face value of 1 cent, but there are certain 2007 Lincoln pennies that are being sold for impressive amounts of money. For example, some 2007 pennies with error markings or minting flaws can sell for anywhere from $5 to $50 or more depending on the severity of the error. Rare varieties of the coin, like those with double die errors, can sometimes go for as high as $100 to $200 or more. It all depends on how rare and pristine the coin is, but the most exciting part is that certain 2007 Lincoln pennies with specific error traits or varieties have been known to sell for over $500 or even more at auction. In fact, there have been reports of rare 2007 pennies selling for as much as $585,307. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000 for a penny. Now, this isn't something that happens every day, but it shows just how much certain coins can be worth if they're rare, in great condition, and have an error or variation that collectors are after. What should you look for in your 2007 Lincoln pennies? If you're hunting for valuable 2007 Lincoln pennies in your coin jar, there are a few things you should keep an eye out for. Here's a quick checklist of features to look for. Check the details of the letters and numbers on the coin. If they appear to be slightly doubled or out of alignment, you may have found a valuable error coin. See if your coin has a mint mark. The mintage from certain mints can sometimes be rarer, making the coin more valuable. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins with no signs of wear or damage, and no discoloration, will be worth much more. Keep an eye out for any unusual wear patterns or marks that could indicate a rare variety. If you're unsure, get the coin professionally graded. How to sell your 2007 Lincoln pennies. If you found a 2007 Lincoln penny that you think might be valuable, you might be wondering what the best way to sell it is. There are several options for selling rare coins. If you have a particularly rare or high-value coin, selling it through a reputable auction house can sometimes yield the best results. Many coin dealers specialize in rare and collectible coins. Be sure to do your research and choose a trusted dealer who will offer you a fair price. Websites like eBay and other online auction platforms can be a great way to sell your coin to a global audience. Just make sure to take clear, high-quality photos of your coin and accurately describe its condition. Final thoughts. So, there you have it. The 2007 Lincoln penny is far more than just a simple cent. It's a piece of American history with significant value in the coin market. Whether you're collecting for fun or hoping to cash in on a rare find, the 2007 Lincoln pennies are definitely worth keeping an eye on. Remember, you could have a valuable coin sitting right in your pocket. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to RFCoins for more coin-related content. And, if you found any rare 2007 Lincoln pennies yourself, let us know in the comments below. We love hearing about your coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Subscribe to RFCoins for more tips on rare coins and valuable finds. Welcome back to RFCoins, your one-stop source for everything coin-related. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the latest in the world of numismatics. Today, we have something very special to talk about, the 2015 Lincoln cent. Now, most people think of pennies as the least valuable coins in their pockets, but trust me, there are hidden gems even in the most overlooked coins. The 2015 Lincoln penny is one of them, and in this video, we're going to dive deep into its history, its value, and why it might be worth a lot more than you think. So, buckle up, because by the end of this video, you might just start looking at your spare change in a whole new way. Let's start with a little bit of history. The Lincoln cent, also known as the penny, has been in circulation since 1909 and is one of the longest-running coins in U.S. history. Designed by the famous sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This coin has seen many design changes over the years, but the 2015 Lincoln cent holds a special place in the series. In 2015, the U.S. Mint released a special edition of the penny to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent's first issue. But here's the kicker: while this coin may seem like just another penny to the untrained, certain varieties of the 2015 Lincoln cent have become highly sought after by collectors, and they're fetching prices that are way beyond the mere 1 cent face value. What makes the 2015 Lincoln cent unique? Now, let's talk about what makes the 2015 Lincoln cent stand out. It's important to know that there are different types of 2015 pennies that have special characteristics. The first thing you'll notice is the different mint marks. The U.S. Mint produces coins at 3 different facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. While the regular 2015 pennies from Philadelphia and Denver are worth a few cents, there are some special versions that are worth significantly more. For example, certain 2015 pennies were made with an error or unique features that make them rare and highly collectible. One of the most famous error varieties of the 2015 Lincoln cent is the double die obverse. This error occurs when the dies used to strike the coins are misaligned, causing a doubling effect on the text or design. A double die error on a 2015 penny can increase its value dramatically. Some of these coins have sold for hundreds, even thousands, of dollars, depending on the severity of the error. Another interesting aspect of the 2015 Lincoln cent is the special reverse design. The coin features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, but this reverse design has become increasingly rare as the US Mint transitioned to a new series of reverse designs over the years. If you can find a well-preserved 2015 penny in pristine condition, you could be looking at a coin that holds value well beyond its face value. When it comes to error coins, collectors go wild. A single mistake in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a rare, valuable treasure. The 2015 Lincoln cent has become a magnet for collectors due to the potential for error varieties. Some of the most sought-after error coins include the broad-struck coins and off-center strikes. These coins happen when the metal is improperly placed in the die or when the coin is struck off-center, causing parts of the design to be missing or shifted. While these errors are fairly rare, they can drive the value of the coin through the roof. One of the most valuable 2015 error pennies recently sold for over $1,000 at auction, proving that even pennies can be worth a small fortune. But it's not just about the errors. The condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins in mint state, MS, condition, or those graded as proofs, can fetch higher prices due to their exceptional quality and preservation. A 2015 penny that's been carefully stored and kept in pristine condition could be worth anywhere from $10 to $100, depending on the rarity and demand. The market for these coins is constantly shifting, with prices fluctuating based on demand and the discovery of new rare varieties. There are always new buyers looking to add these coins to their collections, which makes the 2015 Lincoln cent a coin that has the potential for long-term value appreciation. Current market value of the 2015 Lincoln penny. Let's get into the numbers. As of today, the standard 2015 Lincoln cent in average circulation is worth only its face value of 1 cent. However, when we start talking about special varieties or error coins, the value increases significantly. Coins with errors or unique characteristics, such as the double die or broad-struck varieties, have been known to fetch hundreds of dollars or more, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's overall condition. On the current market, error coins of the 2015 Lincoln cent can range in value from $20 to $500 or even more. The highest auction prices for 2015 error coins have reached up to $1,000 or more, especially for well-preserved examples with very noticeable flaws. Keep in mind that coin values can fluctuate based on the popularity of certain varieties and the number of buyers looking for that specific coin. If you have a 2015 penny with a noticeable error or in pristine condition, you may want to get it professionally graded and evaluated to ensure you're getting the best price possible. Where to find valuable 2015 Lincoln pennies? You might be wondering, where can I find these valuable 2015 pennies? The good news is, you don't need to go far to start your search. Since 2015 is not an ancient coin, these pennies are still relatively common and in circulation. You can easily find them in your spare change, at banks, or in coin rolls from your local coin dealer. However, finding a 2015 Lincoln cent with a rare error or in top condition requires a bit of luck and a keen eye. You should always inspect your pennies carefully. Look for signs of unusual doubling, misalignment, or other errors. If you find something interesting, it's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. Professional grading will not only confirm the value of your coin but also protect it with a certification label that increases its marketability. It's a coin that has the potential to be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to dip their toes into the world of coin collecting, the 2015 Lincoln cent offers some exciting opportunities for discovery. Remember, when it comes to coin collecting, it's all about knowing what to look for and staying vigilant. If you come across a 2015 penny with an error or in exceptional condition, don't just toss it aside, take a closer look. It might just be worth a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to RFCoins for more in-depth coin content like this. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear about any 2015 pennies you found or any other rare coins you've come across. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep searching for those hidden treasures. This script provides a thorough overview of the 2015 Lincoln cent, blending historical context with practical advice on what to look for in error coins. their current value, and the ongoing market trends. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or further details.